Hi, my name's Charlie and I want to talk about strategies to run a GSA. So a little bit about my credibility. I've been in GSA, at my school we call it Pride Club, for all 4 years. I'm in high school. Freshman year I was just a member. Sophomore year I was co-president. Junior year I was secretary, but then I became president halfway through the year because our president stopped wanting to become the club. And then this year I am the sole president. It's kind of an accumulation of strategies that I have found work for me and might work for your club too. All of these are based on my school's own time constraints. So we have club during lunch, so we only have about 30 minutes to run the club, and sometimes even less than that because you have to wait for everyone to get there, and some people want to leave for the bell if they have a class that's far away. So all of these are very short, but if you have a longer of maybe after school, you can combine some of these strategies. Also, ours is only once a week, so keep that in mind. The main purpose of Pride Club is to give people a space in which they feel safe sharing ideas, and also a place where they can meet friends, and you kind of want to foster a sense of community within your Pride Club. And one strategy I found that's really effective for doing this is getting people talking. People love to talk about themselves, and you can totally use this to your advantage. I know from personal experiences, clubs that I like to go to the most are ones in which I can express my opinion. So you really want to give people the opportunity to do that. One kind of icebreaker strategy that I found works really well is highs and lows. So what we do in my club is we go around and everyone says their name, their pronouns, and they say a high from the past week and a low. If you don't want to bring negativity into it, you can do a high from the past week and an expectation, so something they're excited about in the future week. This really gets people talking, and maybe if someone's kind of shy or new and they don't want to say anything, it gives them an opportunity to talk and become more comfortable with speaking with that certain group. And also it can foster a sense of community because maybe someone will talk about something and then the next week they'll be like, oh, do you remember what I talked about last week? Well, there's a new development in this. So it kind of is an opportunity for people to get to know each other and kind of what's going on in everyone's lives. Another method to get people talking is discussions. So this works really well if you have kind of a controversial topic. People can debate with each other. A good way to do this is kind of maybe one meeting, present the topic, and kind of look at sources or look at videos that have two different opinions or multiple perspectives, and then the next time kind of open up the floor discussion and be like, well, what do you guys think? And kind of have people bounce off each other, and the president should really work as more of a moderator and kind of making sure everyone gets a chance to speak and we're staying on topic and stuff like that. So another exercise that you could do in your Pride Club is presentations. Presenting something new. I know the past week I have done role models, so I have made a PowerPoint and I put different role models on the board and kind of what they did and how they affected the community, and then I opened up the floor to everyone else like, hey, do you guys have examples? Who are your role models? So that people have a chance to participate within the lesson. So when in doubt, media. Talk about movies, books, TV shows. If you're like, I don't know what to talk about and everyone's super bored, hey, what's your favorite TV show that has queer representation in it? And you'll get a lot of responses because people watch a lot of TV. This is probably one of the most fun kind of discussions, and it really gets people bonding because if you've ever seen two people bond over a TV show, it's a pretty unifying experience. So that's a good one if you're kind of out of ideas or if you want kind of an icebreaker and you feel like things are getting kind of stale. Another thing that really brings the club together is doing something outside of school. If you don't have any funding, this doesn't have to be like a field trip funded by the school. I know one example is my club is going to see Love, Simon when it comes out, and it's not funded by the school or anything. We just plan a date. We're like, hey, we're gonna meet at whatever theater at this time. If you want to come, meet up with us. And that's fun because you can see each other outside of school, and it kind of gives you like a safe group to go with. So you can do this with a variety of different things. You can go to your local LGBT center, You can go to Pride if that's going on, or other Pride events. And this gives people within the club who maybe wouldn't want to go alone or are scared to go alone an opportunity to go within a big group, even if they don't have very close friends who are LGBT themselves. And it also like kind of brings people together because hanging outside of school is like pretty fun. Also just like a picnic, that's pretty low cost, and it's fun because you get to eat food. Those were just some strategies, some tips and tricks that might work for your club, some that have worked for mine. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video.